Hey, Claire. I want to say something I've been feeling for a while.
What is it all of a sudden?
I can't help but feel like you're disrespecting my mom. Aren't you being too cocky for her?
Huh? I would never disrespect your mother. It's true that she's a friendly person who's easy to say anything to. She lets me say whatever I want, but I don't mean to belittle her. I have great respect for the fact that she raised you all by herself.
What do you mean you say whatever you want? Shouldn't a wife care a little more about her mother-in-law?
Of course I do care, but she gets angry when I'm trying to show good manners.
Why?
Because my parents have already passed away.
Huh?
She told me to treat her as if she was my own mother. So I'm trying to be considerate and treat her as if she was my real mother.
What are you talking about? She's my mother, okay? She's not your mother.
I know, but I'm your wife, so she's my mother too.
Don't you know the word reserved? Mom is a kind person. I won't forgive you if you take everything so seriously and belittle her.
I'm not disrespecting her. I have a good relationship with her. I can talk to her about anything.
You really are a brazen woman, aren't you? You treat my mother like she's your own mother.
That's what your mother wanted. Of course I'm grateful for that. I know exactly how much you love her. I would never do anything to hurt her.
Of course you wouldn't. If anything happens to my mom, I'll never forgive you.
Okay.
Hey, Claire? Where are you?
I'm out driving.
Pull over right now.
What's going on? I just pulled into the nearest gas station parking lot.
Why did you push my mom into a ditch?
A ditch? I don't understand. What do you mean?
Are you trying to keep this a secret? You did this to my mom. I absolutely cannot allow it. She's in emergency surgery right now. I've called the police, so be prepared.
Hey, David, calm down. I really don't know what you're talking about.
I know you disrespected my mom, but what the heck were you thinking? I told you, didn't I? I told you that I would never forgive you if you ever hurt my mom.
You're right. You said that. But what is this all of a sudden? Why should I push your mother in a ditch? I don't know what's going on.
I'm the one who wants to know what's going on. I know you and Mom used to argue a lot. I know you had an argument with her today that went too far. And you did what you had to do, didn't you?
Argument? You're always making jokes. You know, David, you've got it all wrong.
You pushed her into a ditch and you're still talking like that? Where the heck are you right now?
I'm out today.
You work from home. You're supposed to be home, right?
Well, basically, yes. I can manage my own schedule, but I do go out sometimes. And I promised your mother.
Huh? With Mom? You called my mom to our apartment with the intention of hurting her from the start, didn't you? And you took her to the ditch, right? That must be it. You were planning to hurt my mom from the start.
Hey, haven't you been watching too many mystery dramas? What with this ridiculous deduction?
I knew you disrespected my mom. I never thought you'd do something like this. Anyway, I'm off to the hospital now.
By the way, which hospital was your mother taken to?
I won't tell you.
Why not? I'm your wife and I have the right to know.
If I tell you where the hospital is, I don't know what you'll do to my mom. I can't risk that.
What do you mean by that? Bella?
Claire, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I'm just texting you to let you know I'm running a little late. Are you all right?
Of course I am. I haven't had any hay fever this year. I'm living comfortably every day.
Of course you are.
What's wrong?
I just got a text from David that I don't understand.
What did he say?
He's very angry that I pushed you into a ditch and hurt you.
What?
And he was going to the hospital because you are in emergency surgery.
I was pushed down a ditch? By you?
That's what he said.
How could it be? I haven't even met you yet.
That's right. But he was so angry and impatient that he just blamed all on me. I didn't know any of the details, but he hasn't met you either.
David, has he gone crazy?
A little while ago, he suddenly texted me. He accused me of disrespecting you. I wonder if it has something to do with that. He really loves you.
I raised him all by myself, but I didn't mean to spoil him. We've lived a very normal life after all.
Yes, I understand that.
Why did he grow up to be a mama's boy?
Maybe he always preferred older women?
Is that it? But it's true, he didn't last long with ex-girlfriends who were in his generation. All of his relationships have lasted long with older girlfriends. You're the same way, aren't you?
I turned back to the apartment once because I was really curious.
What's wrong?
I found something I wasn't expecting.
What? Claire, where are you now?
Since you wouldn't tell me where your mother's hospital is, I was just driving around, looking for a hospital near the ditch. How is she doing?
I came to the hospital and found out that her leg was only sprained. Nothing serious.
Huh? Wasn't it an emergency surgery?
I guess I panicked and I misunderstood. When I asked her about it, she said she was walking while looking at her phone, and she accidentally fell into the ditch by herself.
I see.
What? You suspect me of something?
You said I pushed your mother into the ditch. You treated me like a criminal, saying you'd call the police.
I'm sorry about that.
That's never going to happen.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm driving with your mother right now.
What?
We were supposed to go on a picnic today. That's why we were out in the car.
Oh my God.
What's going on? Do you hate me that much? You said something about disrespecting your mother, about hurting her. When have I ever done anything like that?
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I got a call from a neighbor, and I was in such a hurry that I thought it was my mom.
I'll be shocked if I had to go to the police because of a ridiculous mistake like that. I'm leaving home.
Leaving? Where are you going? You don't even have a home, do you?
It's none of your business where I go. If you don't trust me that much, then leave me alone already.
Claire, are you really leaving? You're not coming home?
Of course I'm not. Because I'm not coming back unless my doubts against you are resolved.
Okay.
I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. I wonder if you're feeling sorry for yourself.
Hey, Claire. Of course, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I haven't been able to contact you. I come home alone every day.
Really?
Really? Are you doubting me again?
Then what's this picture?
What?
It's you and a woman going in and out of our apartment. You are walking out of the apartment arms linked with her. You're buying groceries at the supermarket with her. You have a really nice smile in all of them. And there's even a picture of you kissing her at the front door.
This is...
Who is this woman?
perhaps my mom?
Of course not. She doesn't look like your mother in any way. Besides, you wouldn't kiss your mother, would you?
I don't know. Isn't that a photo you photoshopped out of rage? You're trying to trick me, aren't you?
Oh, that's what you have to say? You think I don't know anything?
Huh?
You're still with that woman, aren't you?
Right now, I'm having dinner with my mom.
Don't lie to me. I'm with your mother right now.
That's not true.
Huh? Then who is this person sitting right next to me? I've been with her for almost 2 weeks now. Is she a ghost or something?
Huh?
I've been with her ever since I left home. That means I've been living at her apartment.
You've been at my parents' apartment all this time? You're trying to get Mom on your side by bad-mouthing me, aren't you? What a dirty girl.
So who is she?
I don't know.
Well, she looks about the same age as your mother, doesn't she? I'm very curious.
That's why I don't know her. What's with that woman?
I even showed you a picture of her, and you're still trying to keep me in the dark. Well, I'll tell you. Her name is Jessica, your cheating partner. She's 52 years old. She works at the supermarket, right?
How the hell do you know all that?
It was her who fell into the ditch that day, wasn't it? You got a call from a neighbor who thought it was your mother. And you called me, isn't that right?
How do you know?
Because the neighbor told me. She told the neighbor contact my son. I was pushed down by his wife. Well, she's the same age as your mother. It's no wonder the neighbors believed her.
How do you know so much?
What? You want to know?
Well, yeah.
Actually, the day you accused me of pushing your mother into a ditch, I went back to the apartment, and I felt this weird, uneasy feeling, you know? And there was a paper bag hanging on the door handle.
A paper bag?
Yes, I thought it was weird, but I checked inside and was surprised. There was a letter from Jessica.
A letter?
Yes, and it says, David likes older, solid women like me. I don't want to lose to a chick like you. From now on, I'll take care of David, so you should just back off quietly.
What?
And she also attached about 20 pictures of you and her on a date together. Some of them were taken on your bed. I took them on my phone, so I'll send them to you.
What the hell? So many? No way.
You didn't know she was coming to our apartment?
I knew she was coming over. She wanted to see what kind of place and apartment I live in, so I told her where I live.
She came to our apartment with everything planned out, didn't she?
What do you mean?
You still don't get it? She tried to make me look bad and divorce you. I guess she really wanted to be with you.
But all you got from Jessica was the letter and some pictures. How did you know about her name and everything?
Since I got the letter, I hired a private detective the next day to look into it. I know everything about the last 2 weeks. You pretended to be sorry and were enjoying your sweet time with her, weren't you?
No. She forced herself on me.
That's not fair. Are you going to blame her for everything? Even if she did barge in, you were the one who let her in the apartment. That's disgusting. I have all the evidence I need so I can file a claim for alimony against you and Jessica right away.
What do you mean, alimony? What are you talking about?
Of course we're getting a divorce. There's no way I would live with a man who would cheat on me with a 52-year-old woman. You're giving me the chills. I heard your mother will deliver the divorce papers, so I'll leave it to her.
My mom? Does she know about this?
Of course she does. I told you we lived together for 2 weeks. And I told you we were supposed to go on a picnic that day, right? Your mother knows all about it.
Oh no, I can't believe my mom knew.
She's right here. I'll let you talk to her.
David, it's Mom. Mom, no, I didn't do anything wrong. Shall I ask you to explain what's going on? Why did you cheat on your wife? I've been lonely since I moved out from your apartment. It's not that I was unhappy with her, but I really missed you, Mom. So? While I went out to buy lunch, Jessica and I hit it off. She asked me to come visit her sometime. So you just went to her place like that? I felt very safe with her because she was the same age as you. But that doesn't mean I don't like you. How did you grow up like that? I didn't raise you to be a mama's boy. Mom, that's a horrible thing to say. A son who betrays his beloved wife is not my son. Pay your alimony and divorce Claire immediately. Won't you take my side? How can I take your side? You lied about pushing me down the ditch, and you caused trouble for Claire. Even before that, you were saying that she was disrespectful, that she hurts me or something. I heard that you were complaining to Claire. You and Claire used to argue a lot. That's why I warned her. We were just messing around. That's how it's always been with her. You're not a good husband if you can't understand that. Oh no. I said those things for you. I will not accept a son who betrays his wife and cheats on her. You're not my son anymore. You're so pathetic. Mom, you're lying. I'm still your son, aren't I? I'm serious. I hope you'll pay Claire enough alimony. And she'll also demand alimony from Jessica, who's the same age as me. You tell her in advance. I can't tell her that. I don't want to cause any trouble for her. Are you still talking like that after all this? You should feel sorry for your own wife. I must have raised you wrong if you can't understand such things. You need to relearn how to think like a human being in a tough society. Oh no. Mom, please forgive me. I'm very sorry, so please don't leave me. That's impossible. That's how it's going to be. Your mom will help me with the divorce until it's finalized. After you sign the divorce papers, give them to your mother. Claire, wait, please. I was wrong. It's all my fault. I want you to forgive me. After all you've done, you're asking me to forgive you? Claire, you and Mom are close, right? I don't want her to leave me, at least. Would you ask Mom not to do that for me? After all, that's what you want? You don't think about me at all, do you? That's not true. Your mother is disappointed with you like that. I think you should quickly become an adult instead of relying on your mother. Oh no. We're still a couple, right? I think married couples are supposed to help each other grow. Huh? That's why you should think of this time as an ordeal. You should start over with me again. I'm sure Mom would be happy if you did. I'm stunned. Why? Did I say something funny? You don't understand a bit of what your mother is saying. I also think you should relearn how to think normal in a tough society. You'd better learn to understand how other people feel. I know that. I'm making Mom very sad right now, so I have to do something about it. No, you're helpless. I can't deal with you anymore. I feel nauseated just talking to you. Why? It's only a matter of time before you ask Mom to do something about it, right?
That's enough. Well then, I'll leave the rest to your mother. You do as your mother tells you. I don't want to talk to you again. Bye.
Claire, wait a minute. We're not done talking yet, are we? Claire!
After that, his mother went to the apartment with the divorce papers, but David was with Jessica. It seems that the situation became a scene of a fight between his mother and Jessica, who didn't want to leave David. His mother made him sign the divorce papers and kicked them out of there. The apartment we were living in was cancelled. Thanks to Bella, I was also able to receive the full amount of alimony from David and Jessica. I don't know where he is now that Bella broke off the relationship with him. Maybe he is with Jessica, but that is no longer my business. I was suddenly single, and to tell the truth, I was very depressed. But thanks to Bella, who regularly contacts me, I am gradually regaining my strength. I am reassured that I will be able to continue my relationship with Bella, who is my best friend.